Let's see. Are we streaming? We should be streaming.
I'm on the channel. I'll tell you in just a second. I got to add a featured video.
We're live.
Yeah, we live.
We are?
We're live?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's probably seeing an ad right now. Active live events. Boom. Apply. And yes. Why is it not auto-playing? Autoplay, you bitch. Automatically play. Sorry, I've got 2 beers in me. I'm lit.
Oh, really?
Just screaming at YouTube.
Joking.
I've got 2 Bud Light Limes in me. I'm so hammered.
That's what are you making fun of me, or do you actually have Bud Light Lime too?
I do drink Bud Light Lime as well,
Yes!
but I am
Right.
at the same time though I'm making fun of you because I'm
Making fun of me, too. I
I'm
got
drinking Southern Comfort and Coke. So
Oh.
You guys are bad.
Oh.
Oh, hold on. We're trying to stream in 720. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
All right. Can I pause the
Yep,
live
yep.
stream on XSplit side?
You can on XSplit, just don't do it on.
On the thing. Okay. Stream. Should be back again.
Yeah, don't worry about the health. It should fix itself.
All
All
right.
right, let's refresh.
I upped the stream bandwidth anyway. I was going low just to be safe.
I got you. All right, let's see if we pop. Oh, another ad. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the round table. It is a small round table. It's more like an office table this time, where we've got me and Lefty are running the show because Kyle and Burns are out. I think Burns went to meet that girl that was fangirling out on the Christmas show to him. I'm joking. I don't know that at all. That's something.
No, it's
Lefty
bullshit.
came up
Burns
with. I
is
just
getting
went
it
with
in. He's getting it in.
he's at a Motel 6 right
Go
now.
Burnsy!
So me and Lefty are running the show, and we have 4 guests because 2 of them couldn't make it. They had other stuff come up. But what I'm thinking is we do something, maybe let people tweet. Maybe we get somebody in here. We get an extra person in here. Maybe somebody like super small that's never got to be in a show or something. We'll figure something out here in a minute. But let's introduce who we have. Start on the left. We've got Tryhard Gamer X. What's up, dude? Why don't you say a little bit about yourself?
The fuck is up, YouTube? Tryhard Game X here, born to game and entertain. And I'm just happy to be on here.
Right.
Ooh, I like it. He brought it. Okay. Next we have Twinkie / Oh No Ho Ho, who is a repeat guest.
That's her name?
No! Oh my God.
Twinkie.
I think
That
we'll
would
go
be
with
awesome,
Twinkie.
though. That was your name.
Host. It's host, but it's fine. It's whatever. Mine isn't going to be nearly as cool as his. I can't.
That was pretty good to start out.
Hard to follow. So shout out to you. Fuck you. Pretty much it. Just hit punch. That's it.
A lot of people have requested her to be back on the show, so we do look at that, and she's back on the show. We also have another repeat guest, Mr. Nepenthez from across the pond, FIFA extraordinaire.
Yeah, something like that.
What's up?
Anyway. I'm actually here to keep Lefty in check. He gets out of hand, you know. So.
Oh, God. Here we go, dick.
Okay, I got to ask, dude, you're inside. What's up with the toboggan?
Dude, you don't want to see my hair today.
I do want to see your hair.
No, you really don't. I'm not showing it on stream. It's too long. I haven't had it cut for like 3
Come on,
months.
usually
My
you've
hair
got it
grows.
like all spiked
Yeah.
up and all
So I haven't
like.
had it cut since that day, dude. Like, you ready? Okay,
Oh,
you
God.
ready?
Let's see it.
Oh, he's going to show us.
Gorgeous locks.
Look at this.
Oh, he's got a cute little part.
Dude, that looks like Justin Bieber's hair.
You look like a ginger.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
So that's why I got the hat
Actually,
on.
Nepenthez,
My
you
hair's
are a
too long.
ginger, aren't you?
Say that again.
You are a ginger, aren't you?
No, dude.
That's
I'm a
dark
ginger
hair.
man.
How's that?
Oh, okay. Why did I always think you were red?
It's,
No,
it's the 2 Bud Light Limes.
No, the lighting does
Talking
make
of
it
your
look
whole life.
reddish. In this light, it
Yeah.
does look kind of red.
So he puts back on his beanie.
He's like, no.
He's good to go. All right, we have myself, we've got Lefty, and we've got Mother Jugspeed, who actually got to play some Black Ops 2 today for the first time. Dude's a cool dude. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, everybody just calls me Jugs. I know it's kind of odd. They're like, Mother? Do I call you Mother? Do I call you Jugs? I feel weird calling a grown man Mother. And in this lighting, if you can't tell, my hair looks red as well.
It does. He's a ginger.
He's definitely ginger.
Yeah, I'm definitely a
Definitely.
ginger. So, and I can't beat Tryhard Gamers X other than, Tip Punch as well. I'll go Tip Punch.
Yeah, dude totally came out the gate and blew that out. Had like
Yeah.
the little motto and the saying and everything.
I say that in all my videos. That's why.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay, so this is the round table for tonight. We're going to do some drinking. We're going to do some talking. And how do you guys think we should get somebody else in here? What do you think we should do?
I don't think we should because I don't want to redraw the screen reader.
Okay, your opinion doesn't count.
Oh, really?
So, no, it doesn't, because you're going to freak out, and it's going to take you like 30 seconds to fix it, and it's all going to be fine.
Damn it.
We can always get iFly.
I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying.
That's hilarious. We lasted about 3.5 minutes before it got brought up. That is awesome.
I knew it wasn't going to take too long, but I had to. You were like leaving it open, kind of like, who should we get in here? I don't know.
I'm gonna dare to say that iFly would not come on this podcast.
Pussy.
No, he's too busy faking being an Air Force pilot.
Is it being a bitch?
Okay, all right. Lefty, would you like to?
Oh, civilian
clarify on that
training
statement?
doesn't count as being rated on a military jet, you dumbass. Ah, get treated.
See, that didn't take that long either.
Yeah, right.
Would you like to go into detail about what you're talking about, Lefty,
No, that's
for the
okay.
viewers that are
No,
wondering?
not right now. I don't
Oh,
need
yeah.
to go into detail.
We should have placed bets on how long it took Lefty to get that started.
Shit.
Has he been drinking?
No, this is water.
Oh.
So, if you don't know, if you're hiding under a rock and you're watching this, there was a little bit of drama the other day between I Fly Illini, the Raw Instinct killer, and Lefty643, the sexy radio voice. And Lefty made a video, and he called I Fly out for being a hypocrite. And he made a video that he specifically said it wasn't about copy. You know what you should have done on that, Lefty? Honestly, you just should have not even said anything about the copy. You should have just left that part out, because obviously it went right over people's heads.
Yeah, I realize now in retrospect that I didn't spend enough time on that. Like,
Really?
if I was going to mention it,
That was brilliant.
You said it 4 times.
No, yeah. But here's the thing: he put footage about the copying real quick, just to put it in there. But it wasn't about the copying. The message wasn't. But he had footage in there, so people are like, "Well, you say it's not about copying, but you put it in there." Should have just left it out completely. I mean, his message was about being a hypocrite, about asking for likes and favorites, and then turning around once you get some exposure and get some limelight, and officially putting on your Skype page, "Hey, if you ask for a like or favorite, you're going to get blocked." It doesn't matter if it's because you got swarmed with fanboy. Here, I'm going to put my opinion there. Fuck it.
Go for it.
yes.
2-beer opinion.
Regardless, if you're getting swarmed by fanboys or haters asking you to like and favorite, you put yourself in a position where you got put in the limelight and you benefited off of it. You grew exponentially. You grew, yes, I know how to use a thesaurus too. I fly. And with that comes responsibility to a degree. And in my opinion, if
All
you're
great powers.
ready to take all of the glory and take all the fame and take the views and the subs and get into that higher bracket of YouTube greatness, or
And
whatever
the
you want to
absolutely
call it.
dunderheaded attempts at renegotiating your contract.
No, we won't even go into all that. But if you're going to do that, then you also take the bad and you deal with the people that would like you to like and favorite their stuff. Because for all you know, that's how you look to Max. Because honestly, we don't know.
That is how he looked to Max.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't know that.
guaranteed.
I know Max. I remember back when Max was in the heyday, and I'm not defending Max for what he did, but I will say this: what Max did is no different than what 10,000 other YouTubers do. I do a Versus series on Black Ops 2 right now. I know I'm not the one that created it. Raw Instinct's done one. I think T Martin's done one. The same type of gist I do. I just
I've got
put my
something
own
to say
little
about
sexy
this.
graphics on it.
The whole copying thing, right? It's all bullshit. There's a lot of minds on YouTube, and if I do the same series as one other person, it's how I put myself across on the series. Because if you're going to be so picky about shit, then you're going to go back to the first person that ever put a YouTube video out and be like, everybody's copying this guy. You've all got to fuck off and quit.
No, I agree totally. But the thing with Max was where he technically crossed the line was to the point of they were talking about like thumbnails and stuff, taking the exact vectors and fonts and basically mirroring thumbnails.
Well, he was trying to be T. Martin.
Yeah, but that's also you even said it there. That's technically.
Yeah, it's all technical, and
Right.
it has to be technical because there's no rule book when it comes to
No.
our YouTube community. And if you want to get technical about it, thumbnails are fair use, are they not?
Yeah, they're fair game.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
everybody can use them. I can use them. I'm not Parker.
TOS. But anyway, if you were going to be technical and go on the fence, that's what he did wrong. But to put him under what he went through, I mean, he didn't do anything that other people didn't do. It just happened to get a good sob story with elevator music, and it caught. And here we are today.
His biggest problem for me was the fact that he didn't just own up and admit it straight away and be like, yeah, fuck it, I did it, and look where I've got from it. So what are you going to say about it?
Well, there's lots of ways. Yeah,
Yeah.
he could have kept rolling, or
He could have just explained himself, and he would have been fine.
Yeah,
iFly
would have been
would have.
grand.
iFly's growth would not have been what it was. Period.
If
If
it
he would have
hadn't
just
been
put out a video and said, "Hey, look, this is what's going on. This is why I did it. Listen here, all these other people do it. You need all the facts before you make a judgment." And then
Right.
put some elevator music behind it, and shit, he'd have another 100K subs.
yeah.
No.
But it's kind of, I don't know. I think it added to the drama because he came back, or he's coming back because he saw all that going to. I don't know. It's
At
just,
that same time, maybe that's the smartest move. Maybe all of a sudden he comes back and he's this massive growth all of a sudden, from the drama that's the build-up.
He lost like 30,000 subs, though. I don't think a massive.
yeah, but in the bigger picture, everybody. And iFly
damn.
puts in his channel. What did he put on that video today? I dismantled Raw Instinct. At the beginning of the video, he says something like he dismantled him or something 6 months ago. And if you look at the bigger picture, I think he lost maybe 7 or 8% of his subs over the time duration after he left. Dude would have made one video to stem the blood loss or the hemorrhaging. It would have been over. You gave it a month and he would have been on to the growth he was on to start with.
I like how the iFly's bragging about dismantling somebody's. Basically, that's what Raw Instinct was. Not saying living on, but he was earning his money. You know what I'm saying? He was earning a good amount of money.
he was
and wants to
living
brag
at
about-
home. Yeah,
I know,
this
but-
wasn't like he went after a guy or a woman that is doing this to support their family. He went after a kid that was getting ready for college, but it was his income. It's what he was doing, but it just he just makes it out like he's the copying
Superhero?
killer.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Lefty.
dismantled the man that did it.
Lefty, you still got White Boy as a special guest in the title.
What?
I am
On the
white.
title, on YouTube, it says Tuesday 6 p.m. guest at White Boy 7th Street on PTFO.
No, White Boy is the guest Tuesday for our End of the World
All
show.
right, well, I've had like 10 tweets already. Like, where the hell's White Boy?
Oh,
No, PTFO on the channel, we put the guest for the main show on Tuesday ahead of time. So White Boy will be here Tuesday.
okay, yeah, because I have no idea about that. But I want to say one thing real quick. The whole thing about the copying of the video in my video, and I probably shouldn't do this because it's just lending credence to stupid people and their stupid straw man arguments.
Watch your thesaurus wording.
Oh yeah, because I'm eloquent in how I speak. That means I'm faking whatever.
Cut it back to Wikipedia.
But the thing is, the reason I mentioned all those videos, I knew that iFly uploaded 1 or 2 of those videos actually before T-Martin, and that's actually why I went with it and why I didn't mention the upload dates. Not because I was trying to hide anything, but because my point was, when you are iFly Illini and you cut your teeth and you make your business taking down somebody that was creating content crazy, eerily similar to somebody else, when that's how you make your money, you can't do anything like that again. You lose that right to say, to draw the distinction between, no, I uploaded this first, or I did, I meant this, or we drew different conclusions. You lose that right. You can't
What's
say
the boy who
anything
cried
like
wolf?
that.
Is
It's
what
similar,
what it comes
similar
down
in
to.
principle. Yeah, you lose the ability to do that. That's why it's not strictly, and I even specifically said multiple times, I'm not trying to say he copied him. It's not about copying, but of course, I don't even need to watch iFly's response video, but I know that's probably what he centers
I gotta
his
see
stupid
that.
rebuttal on. So
In the end, for me, the only thing for me is the way that his attitude changed as he progressed with the exposure he got. That's why, if you hear it in my voice, why I had an issue with it, because, I'm not going to say that I answer every tweet that I get now because I get what I get now as opposed to what I did a year ago, but I'll be damned if I'm going to be smug or anything like that about my growth. And if somebody's going to tweet at me and ask for it, you know what, if I can't do it, I'll either tell them I can't do it or I'll just move on. I'll ignore the tweet and just go on with my day. but I'm not going to say you shall be blocked if you ask for a like and favorite. Come on. I mean, it's just like if you work at McDonald's, you get a paycheck. The only reason you get a paycheck is because those people come in and order food. The customers are your paycheck. If the customers don't come through the door, then you don't get paid and you don't have a job. It's no different with YouTube. If you don't have viewers, good, bad, ugly, negative, positive to your fan base, or as long as they're watching your videos, then you don't have it. You don't have a YouTube presence, regardless. And that's the people that ask for likes and favorites. And I'm not saying that a YouTuber can do every like and favorite. I know the ratios. I know if I like one video every 3 days that it's going to go farther for that person as opposed to if I saturate my channel and like and favorite all the time. I know all that bullshit. But what I'm saying is you don't have to be smug about it and act like you're better than somebody and boast out, you shall be blocked if you ask for a like and favorite.
I think essentially like a lot of people lose sight of that. Like you are only gaining money because of the people that watch your videos, and you're going to turn your back on them. And what have you done? You've completely gone against your first 50 subscribers, your first 500 subscribers that have been there. You know, you have to appreciate, you know, like the growth you've had and the people that are there to support you. I mean,
I just don't know how you call somebody out when you're doing the same thing that you're calling that person out to do.
It's because he's got bitch in his blood. That's how. he's a douche.
Really,
I mean, he showed it.
What really got me about when the whole Raw Instinct came back and with iFly is on the Bad Kid show, White Boy was there, and he's calling them out for like copying and stuff, but like there's always talk about how White Boy copies everybody else's like series and stuff like that. And it's funny how, you know, you do something like that, but then you're sitting there calling other people out on it.
It's a circle, dude.
That's hypocrisy. It's just bullshit is what it is. I mean, the whole concept of the copy period is bullshit. That's kind of like saying, well, I made the first action movie, so anybody else that makes an action movie after me has copied me and is, you know, owes me praise and all this other crap. And it's just, it's silly, the thought of it, that's the word he chose for somebody that wants to come off or come across as, you know, intelligent and smart in his videos and all this other crap to think that he was being screwed over in that sense. You know what I'm saying? And it's just...
Hey, Cinematic, I just saw you, bro. I'm shooting you an invite right now.
I mean, it's tips and tricks videos. There's no... Like, you could take something and spin it and make it your own, but it's tips and tricks videos. There's no way of spinning that, making it your own, you know? You throw a shock charge with a bouncing Betty, and that's it. Boom. Like, that's it. That's all you're doing. You can't spin it and make it your own.
I mean, you have to kind of look at it like, what if we all had, like, the outlook that we were all here, like, to grow from each other, not to, like, you know. But I mean, it's not ever going to happen. It's, like, just a violent circle, like you said. I mean, but if we all had, like, a positive outlook, just to, like, grow off of each other, imagine what we could do rather than spending time being pissed off at somebody, you know. Like, people make mistakes. It's going to fucking happen. You're going to be a hypocrite, and you're going to make a fucking fool of yourself. Yep. Sure, you're going to be shunned and you're going to lose followers.
I've done it. I've definitely had egg on my face in my YouTube career a couple times. You just learn as you go.
Yeah,
I mean, that's all you can do.
But I mean, who are we to you know, be completely mean and, you know, smug to them?
Hey, Anthony McDonald, Nep is not the only person in here that isn't a virgin. I've got 5 kids with one on the way, so fuck you.
That's a lie, dude. You're a YouTuber. You've never had sex.
Yeah, no. My wife being pregnant downstairs at 35 weeks means I've never had sex.
Now, Lefty, he may be a virgin. But
how could he not be?
No.
He's never taken the sweater off.
No. This is a Van Houston. I just bought this. You guys are
as if.
The same. Looks the exact same.
I like these kinds of shirts.
Baby, do you mind if I do it with the sweater on? Sure, baby.
Make sure you zip it up, though.
He's the guy with the socks with the grip on the bottom.
For everybody asking, Burns and Kyle had family stuff, or I think Burns was going out. Me and Lefty think he's going to meet that girl that called him on the Christmas show.
Definitely. Where's she from? She was from L.A., right?
I don't even remember, dude. And Kyle's got some family stuff that he's got going on. So as opposed to shut it down and not do the roundtable, me and Lefty are rolling it, and with these fine.
Dude, Lefty gets his finger in so many pies. PKA, Roundtable, PTFO Live, iFly, Illini business. I mean, Lefty, dude, will you do nothing to get ahead? I mean, come on, man.
Hey, Lefty.
Yes.
Lefty, will you call me out next?
I don't have anything to gain from you, so no.
Hey, Cinematic, I just DM'd you the Google Hangout link. So
Looks like I'm calling out Lefty.
There you go. See, that's the way it works. Go ahead.
Let's talk about that real quick. Getting lucky on YouTube, and I firmly believe that no matter, I've put a ton of time and effort into my channel, as I'm sure everybody in here has, but I think people get this perception that all you need to grow or get to where you want to get is to do that, and that's not the case in the YouTube game. You have to get lucky. I mean, we've all...
Yeah.
Well, it takes hard work, too. It takes hard work, too,
no,
but you also have to get lucky.
It's hard work mixed with being in the right place at the right time and getting lucky.
Today in YouTube, Jimmy, you need to know somebody that's already involved in YouTube to make it in YouTube. That's
Except Nepenthes, because he's a dick.
or you need something absolutely exceptional that's never been done before.
Yeah,
and that's just almost impossible to come up with these days. So you need to know someone. You know, Lefty knew Yauch, so you know he sucked on iFly Illini's cock, and look at him, you know, all of a sudden he's made it in the YouTube industry. You know, like for me, like meeting Weepeeler was one of the biggest things for me. Right. He gave me one of my first shout outs.
Same here, dude. I had 70 subs, and that dude, I spammed him, and that dude put me in his sub box. And I tell you something I really hate these days, and that's when somebody tweets me or tweets like a group of YouTubers or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, dude, would you like my video? I'd love to be big on YouTube someday." And I'm like, that is the wrong fucking attitude to have. Right.
It's a hobby. I picked it up as a hobby. I've been playing games because it's a hobby. I started it because it's fun for me to do personally. That's the only reason. And to grow even where I've gotten so far, because I've only been doing it for like 2 months, maybe 2.5 months. And it's all about, just like anything else, is you stand on your friends. Your friends will help you out. You know, it's all about the people you know or how lucky you get. And I've learned a lot from my friends that do YouTube and the ones that have helped me out. It's the way it is. There's no other way.
Can we all agree that a shout out from now to get the equal of a shout out a year and a half ago, it has to be more of a, you almost have to have, like you said, Nepenthes, you almost have to have some other guys from YouTube in a way kind of sponsor you, almost kind of network and group up with you, because one channel shout out doesn't do it.
No, not at all.
No. I mean, it's a flash pan type thing, and it's gone. And
I think a lot of YouTubers now the amount of money that's involved in YouTube these days now compared to even a year ago, people are scared to give shout outs, because like if I shout out a channel that I think is exceptionally good that has like 500 subscribers, I'm like, maybe I send 3, 4, 10,000 people his way, and I'm just like, damn, what if they never come back to me because they like him so much as well? And it's just like, actually, I might just not shout out anyone because I'm selfish. Do you know?
I never thought of it that way. I never thought somebody would think of it that way, because they're sending subs to one person that they're not going to get those subs back.
I don't know.
Well, there is a contingent of that. There is reason to not all.
No,
of them are
I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. I never thought of it that way. I was just thinking, hey, I'm going to help you out. Go watch this person.
Got that, man. It's like when you shout somebody that support you, go to that person. I think of it as they support you enough and like value what you say enough that they go try and help him out just because you asked, because they have that respect for you and support you. Right. So I don't think like they would be like stealing subs or something like that if you were to help somebody out.
Well, it's not so much stealing. It's just there's only so many videos that your average YouTube viewer watches in a day. And there's only so many subscriptions that they're going to see in the sub box. And
I'm watching the comments, guys. Katera, I just shot you an invite as well.
They're gonna try to. I mean, it could be as you know, as sincere as can be. You know, you like this guy. You're trying to help him out, but you know, some of those subs may not come back. Some of them will. Maybe most of them. I don't know. But there is a kind of, there is something to that. Now, if that person that you're sending subs to is also in turn sponsoring, I think that was a good term, whoever said that, sponsoring you, and then they reflect some back at you, then you got something going. Then you got legs. But just, like, oh, check out this guy because he's really cool. Those things are a little bit more hit or miss in terms of.
I have a few friends that are smaller YouTubers, and we've all done the same thing for each other. And I've seen growth, they've seen growth, and I'm not saying it's massive in numbers, but it's still technically growth. You know what I'm saying? And I always thought, me personally, no matter how much I like watching somebody's content, if no matter what they tell me, if they're sitting there begging and pleading for me to go sub this guy so he can get more shit, if I go over and he has it, literally it's a video of a dog taking a crap, I'm not going to sub it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my thought process. I sub people because I like their content, not because I think maybe they'll get me somewhere or maybe I can get something from them, or you know what I'm saying?
See, that's I never got that. It's like I hate the way YouTube is now, that you have to know somebody to get bigger. It should always be 100% on your content. It shouldn't be, oh, like I'm friends with Chaos Silencer, so I'm getting bigger now because of it. It should be on your content. It shouldn't matter who you know. If you have shit content, you shouldn't be big on YouTube.
That's true, but I just want to jump in here. Being friends with Jimmy
doesn't get you big.
Yeah, not as good as you might think. Not as good as you might think.
No.
Hey, Nepenthes, do you see this guy that's been
he left. No, he's not even there. Not even there for you.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
The
lost
to this one. I hear what you're saying, try hard, but also in today's day and age, can we all agree you either play the game or you don't?
Yeah,
basically.
Okay.
If you assume not to play the game, you're not going to get anywhere because nobody wants to help you.
We all agree also that our gaming community, YouTube community, whatever you want to call it here, is completely oversaturated with people trying to play the game.
Yeah, it's so hard to get anywhere in YouTube because everybody wants to get somewhere in YouTube,
Right.
And I feel like I kind of like live by this quote. It's, make yourself relevant. Don't let relevancy make you. And I think that's something that a lot of YouTubers need to remember. If you have a good personality and you put yourself out there time after time after time after time, you have to be so good that they can't forget you. I mean, it's as simple as that. You put in the time, the dedication, there are your subs. You're humble and you stay faithful to your subs, then, I mean, I don't know why it has to be so complicated.
See, but you've got a built-in advantage because you're a girl, which is
and I understand that 100%.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I want to say real quick, Grumps92024 on Twitter, he said everybody calls him a bitch for drinking Bud Light Lime, but there's no shame and he's sipping on one right now.
You're a bitch. If you're drinking Bud Light Lime, you're a bitch. I'm
sorry.
Dude,
I'm looking at this dude's avatar. This dude would eat you, so shut the fuck up, Lynn.
And I'm not going to lie. I love Bud Light Limes. Bud Light Limes. But I also drink whiskey as well, straight.
Oh, that makes up for it, see? Oh, whiskey straight? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Our Katera and Cinematic, I DM'd both of you invites to the hangout. Come on. Get in here.
Oh, we all know Katera's on the struggle bus. Come on.
Yeah, and see, he's got the benefit of both worlds. Katera's a guy and a girl. And so he's got, that's when he's getting growth from now, is because they're seeing the girl side of him.
Yeah.
He's probably going to suplex me the next time if I ever see him. But
Ooh, there was some more drama. Pintez, I want to get your opinion on this. KSI and Wings.
What? JJ's the sort of guy, right? JJ's the sort of guy that doesn't take anything seriously and doesn't have beef and doesn't have drama.
Okay.
And he did that purely for entertainment values. I can tell you, hand on heart, he's got nothing against Wings of Redemption, hands down. Like,
well, White Boy took it in stride. I mean,
do you know what's really bad?
I'm gonna rap battle you back or something.
Yeah, they were both so pathetic. Like the raps, just so bad. Do you know what I mean? They was. I don't know if anyone here watched them. If
I did.
I
watched
KSI
it.
Is. Oh, dude, it's embarrassing. He's black as well. He shouldn't be that bad. That's stereotypical, but whatever.
Why do Brits get away with saying stuff like that?
I know.
Because they're across the pond. You're not going to get them.
I get away with that because I'm his friend, not because I'm British.
No, but I see British people all the time dropping N-bombs, and I'm like, I don't think you should do that.
Dude,
bro.
as long as you end it in an A instead of an ER, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
no way, dude. No way. If I drop that right now or Lefty drop that, we'd get killed.
You kidding me? I didn't even use the word though. What do you? I said because he's black, which he is.
Mr. X Elite 9. I just followed you and gave you a Google Hangout. I don't know who you are, but you said you have 68 subs and you're a big fan of the show. So check your DM.
I mean, I don't get. It's just the way that you say. It's not like if you, like, yeah, it depends on the A or the ER, but it's like I live in the Bronx of New York City, and we say that all the time. You know, that's a regular word for us. It's like how people say, "Hey,
it's your persona, dude. Listen to you. Look at you right now. It's
your persona.
Feel. So
I don't get away with that.
If it's just you and me in a room and doing a podcast, or you, me, and Lefty, and you say it, it's gonna flow a lot better than if you say it. Do you not agree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you say it, we'll probably get in trouble for it.
We would get in trouble for it.
I live in the South. If you hear that word coming out of somebody that looks like me in the South, it's a bad day. It's just, I mean, it's just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
right.
It's just the way it is. If somebody thinks they heard that word come out of my mouth in public, which has happened before, it usually means I need to run and run fast.
Yeah,
it's just
that's funny.
I mean, I think it's because those people that say, "Oh, you can't say that word. If you were to say that where I'm from, you get beat up, or you only say that because there's no black people around." You know, I look at them like I grew up in New York. Like 99% of my friends are black, and when I say that word to another black person that doesn't know me, when they want to fight me, I have a whole bunch of black friends that want to fight them now because, you know, I'm like that one white kid that's cool in the whole group. Like, you see a whole bunch of black people, and I'm that one white kid, you know? Like,
so how do you think it would go for me if I walked up to your big group of friends and the other group of friends and, hey, you're like, what's up?
They'd both unite to kick your ass.
I was going to say, it wouldn't work for you. There can only be one token white guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, you don't have that swag like that. You'll be like, swag.
Hi.
No, he's right.
Howdy, partner. You want to give him a handshake?
I don't have that type of swag. I can admit that. I've got no problem admitting that. Swagless when it comes to that. For sure.
Can we stop using the word swag?
Swag.
Please.
Yeah, swag needs to kind of go away.
Yeah, it really needs to go away.
So I shot 3 invites to this thing to Katera, Cinematic, and some new dude. And
they don't want to join.
Nope.
Or Lefty's not doing his job.
What? You would see him join. I can't control if they don't join. Stop blaming things on me. That's it. I'm done.
Blame Lefty. Hashtag it. Get it trending.
Hold on. You put it down at the bottom.
Hashtag blame Lefty. Get it going. Get it going. On a more somber note, I did want to touch on this, and I know a lot of people don't like talking about it, but it's pretty close to my heart, being a parent, so I did want to touch on it and get your guys' thoughts. And actually, I know this is really highly debatable, but I actually want to go into talking about the gun thing a little bit once we talk about it. I know I speak for everybody in this podcast when I say that our prayers are with anybody that was involved in the shootings. And I also want to say for all the people that want to cause drama, I made a video the other day, and I didn't put ads on it. I just wanted to express myself as a father, and I was pretty upset about it. And I got a couple comments. Most of the comments were amazing, but I caught a couple where one guy was like, "Well, this happens in Africa every day, and you don't talk about it," or "This happened 6 months ago to these 3 kids, but you don't talk about it. You're all on the hype train," or whatever. And he made a good point to a degree. But what I want to say is when I say my thoughts and prayers go out, they go out to anybody that has endured anything like this. Not just this situation. I couldn't imagine being a father and getting a phone call saying that my little baby girl or baby boy is not coming home. And you want to add to that it's Christmas time, and I'm sure these families have trees and presents, and they're not going to be there to open them. And it still upsets me to even think about the evil that would have to be in somebody's heart to be able to do something like that. It just floors me.
And coming from like the standpoint of somebody who has no kids, it makes it hard to imagine wanting to have kids when, you know, like this is the future. This could be something that could happen every day in the United States if we don't do something to stop it. And, you know, like having your children, it makes me honestly not want to have children. It makes me fear having children.
Well,
because that could happen to me. And I know I'm not the only woman or anybody else out there who feels that way. Like, it's so scary to wake up and know that's what the next generation holds. And that, you know.
Well, coming from someone whose wife is 35 weeks pregnant and have seen dead kids and dead people and people that have been shot, people that have been stabbed, on all honesty, it's heart-wrenching, and it's to think about it is ridiculous that somebody, like Jimmy said, could have that much anger in their heart to look at a 5-year-old to 10-year-old and pull a trigger. But that being said, it's just absolutely horrible. But you can't stop. You could never predict something like that ever in the future, or worry about that. Because my wife brings that up too when it happened. Is our little kid, and what would we do? And I don't know. And how could you ever predict or stop or protect your kid from something like that you don't know is going to happen?
Well, you can't. I mean, you can't be everywhere at once.
No, and it's just something that you either, it's just something that's going to scare the shit out of you for the rest of your life if you're going to have kids, especially now in this day and age. Ever since I was 15 or 16 years old and came home and heard about Columbine, that's the first time it ever set in. It was real. So,
did anybody else want to comment on what happened before we talk about the whole gun debate?
Where were security when all this was going down?
This was, from what I saw, this was a type of rural school, kind of like we have down here in the smaller towns, and there's not a level of security like that.
It was an elementary school, right?
Yeah, somebody's super heavy into a mic.
Elementary schools don't have security.
Well, they do. In the bigger cities, they do.
They have like a dare, like where I'm from in a smaller town. It has like a dare officer that stops by every once in a while.
See, the ones around here, the small ones don't even have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe because I just grew up in the ghetto or something, but my elementary school, we had security guards, and some carried guns on them,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just a difference of area.
Yeah, it's just difference of area. You're not going to get that down here.
Things like that always happen where you never expect it to happen. So why don't we just I know there's not a lot of money to be going around and everything, but we need more security.
You just said it though. You just said it. Yeah. It's money. You literally, everything's going to shit. They can't just at the end of the day, because they'll have it, say something massive scares them. Just kind of like when 9/11 happened. You got all this money and all this resources put into getting more resources to prevent this. And now we're how many years away, and people are starting to look at certain things that we did in 9/11 that we got to justify why we should get rid of it because of money. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's the way it goes. Okay, there was a school shooting, so they're going to put 10 cops at each school in every county for however long. And then after a while they start realizing, man, we can't afford that crap, and they'll start cutting it.
You have to gauge what's worth it. And there's not any amount of the money in the world that would be worth it to bring them back, So,
I agree 100%. It's just, thinking.
I know what you're saying.
Thinking from somebody that's paying the bills kind of deal. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the first thing they're going to go to. And it's sad. I wish, because, hearing about this crap, thinking somebody could shoot an elementary school kid scares the shit out of me, and my kid might get homeschooled.
Yeah.
I think the scariest thing is that people, we need to do something because, like I said before, these kids are our future. These kids are what determines, Well,
hold on just a second. Let's not act like every day there's 30 or 40 or 50 kids getting mass murdered. That's not exactly what's happening. This was kids are dying needlessly every day, yes, but this was more of an isolated event than Bleeding Hearts might want you to believe. This was, I would say, not an event of necessarily evil. Evil in the macro scale, yeah, but dude was probably crazy. Dude probably something busted loose in his head, and that wasn't, it was just the reality to him at that point was probably irrecognizable to us. We wouldn't be able to or unrecognizable, excuse me, whatever. We would not be able to recognize it and say, oh, well, this is what he was thinking. No, something was undoubtedly just wrong. And so it wasn't it's not a fault of evil necessarily, but just
he broke loose. His psychiatric barrier broke loose.
Sometimes crazy people go crazy, and sometimes those crazy people do crazy things. And
I'm sorry. I'm just sorry the guy killed himself.
Yeah. And I think the biggest thing was because his mother, he killed his mother, right? And she was a teacher at that elementary school. Mm-hmm. If like we're all assuming, is he just basically had a psychotic break. He broke his shit.
No, I'm only sorry that he killed himself so he couldn't get tortured in real life.
But I'm thinking the reason he decided to go to the elementary school was because of his connection with it through his mother. You know what I'm saying? Like he broke. That's where he went. If his mother didn't work there, he was going to break somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Just like just like all the other people that are broken.
Well, that's what they're talking about. There needs to be they need to have a better handle on monitoring people and stuff, and that gets really, really hard when you have how many people do we have in the world? 6 billion? Or is that
seven or close
seven
to
or
8,
some
maybe?
shit? Yeah,
I think.
So,
I don't know.
I mean, regardless, it was a senseless loss of life, and to add to it, when you have 6 and 7-year-olds that are defenseless and have, it is what it is. Let's talk about what's going on about the gun issues. I'm going to give my opinion real quick. I gave it the other day because a lot of people were asking me. I don't blame it on his guns. I blame it on him. He could have just as easy Googled homemade pipe bombs or motif cocktails or anything you wanted to do. Yes, guns are a very efficient way if you're going to be crazy, but if the guy wanted to hurt people, there's a thousand ways he can hurt people.
We were talking about it just before the show about knives and blades and stuff. It's a gun, it's a knife, it's a bomb, it's bare fists, it's drowning someone. It doesn't matter how it is or what happened.
I understand the argument that they're more efficient and more deadly. I get that, but to say that guns cause this, no, the dude caused this. Whatever issues he had or whatever. So what are your guys' opinions? First, Katera, what's up, dude? And Mr. Elite. Mr. Elite? Is there a Mr. Elite?
He's too elite, dude. He doesn't want to talk.
Is that a frog hat?
He's been jimmied.
Yeah.
Mr. Elite's been jimmied. Or DDoSed, I guess. I'm going to go with jimmied. DDoSed all the time.
What's up, Katera?
What's up, man?
You doing all right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing real good.
You drinking Bud Light Lime like Jimmy?
No, I've actually got Miller 64.
There you
Look
go.
at you with your carb or calorie count.
Counting the calories, really?
Yeah, you
I
guys
gotta
need
watch
to
my figure
get
from
off
my
my
blood.
ass now. You got the dude with
No.
the Miller 64.
Bud Light Lime's still bitch.
Yeah.
Not to get it confused or anything.
No, don't get it twisted, Jimmy. Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, that and the fact that Katera could beat our ass is part of the reason too. Why?
Yeah, I mean, whatever he drinks is fine. It's just
would you like? Do you want to drink orange juice? I'm cool with that. Orange
juice
soda.
and vodka.
Yeah, orange juice and vodka.
Thanks for all the great tweets, guys, about the kids and stuff like that. I'm checking Twitter and all that good stuff. So, does anybody have any opinions on the gun laws or anything? Anybody want to talk about it? And then we're going to get on to some happier stuff.
Yeah, amen. I have to agree. I think guns don't kill people. People kill people, and I don't think as long as we've got I hate to say this, but the South, the gun laws are not gonna change. There's no person in the United States who shouldn't be able to protect their home. So that's pretty much where I am on that.
I think Freedom Fries said it the best. He said blaming deaths on guns are just like blaming you misspelling a word on the pencil. Like, you could get a gun. Anybody could get a gun.
The gun's the tool. The gun is
exactly.
the device.
You could kill people anyway. Doesn't matter. You don't even have to use any weapon. You could use your hands. You can't say it's because of the gun. You know, he could have went around with a knife and killed the same amount of people.
Wasn't there a thing in Japan just a little while ago? 20
China.
people injured, or China?
China.
Yeah.
Somebody went in with a blade and fucked them up.
But you could just the vehicle you're in. You know, imagine you got a guy that drives a school bus and he takes 30 or 40 kids to school every day. You know, he could just drive off the edge of the cliff and boom.
Well, that's no different than freaking senior citizens being allowed to drive that can't see 2 feet in front of them. Does anybody else rage with me when you're behind an old person or they do something stupid?
Yeah, I usually get to watch them do something, or the after effect of them doing something.
It's really not funny. I remember the old guy that he was really old and he was driving and he ran through a farmer's market and he ran over like 20 people and killed them, and he was like 80. Who should be allowed to have their driver's license at 80?
I think at some like certain age or mental whatever, you should be retested to be able to drive after you get like a certain age, man. Because some of these people, like, you know, my wife, whenever she first got, I think it's like 2 cars ago, it's been a while, but we were in a grocery store parking lot and we're cruising through the parking lot looking for a spot, and this lady just backed out and just backed into our car. We had the car for like 4 days and just totally trashed the driver's side of the car because she just put it in reverse and went. You know, they just don't look. But I think they need to be retested at a certain age.
Man.
No offense to anyone.
I agree. When they reach a certain age, they should be tested every 3 or 6 months.
Yeah. I mean,
and then when their old butt can't get up and go get tested, that tells you right there that they're done. I love you, Mom, but you need to be tested too.
I can't wait to talk to you when you're 70.
I was taking driving lessons, and I'm in the driving like student car. So, you know, it's like, it's letting people know that I'm a student driver. It has like the big sign on it and everything. And I remember I'm driving, it was my first time, and I still had like old people like fucking cutting me off, not even like signaling that they're going to turn. Nothing, and I was just like,
maybe
wow.
Old people should have something on their car as well to be like, look out, we've got an old person in the car.
A big sign that says "old person."
Yeah, just be wary, you know, back off a little bit. Or...
Careful, arthritis on board.
I got a good tweet here. This guy Die2227 says, while we can't blame this tragedy on guns, we can say that guns as a whole do not have any positive effects on society. What's your opinion about that?
What now? Say it again.
While we can't blame the tragedy on guns as a whole, we can say that guns as a whole do not have any positive effects on society.
Well, that's a matter of perspective.
That's a matter.
I agree.
That depends on how you take the story.
If you have a family and a robber comes in to rape your wife and daughter, and you have a pistol and you stop him, that's a positive effect to me.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I guess it's all debatable.
If some of these crazy fuckers that still live by, you know, and eat by what they kill, you know what I'm saying? That's their positive effect for their guns. They survive off shooting deer and all that other crap and eating it, like Ted Nugent, some crazy crap.
Ted Nugent. That's funny. We have a bar in my town here with Ted Nugent for president on the side of it.
It's a good bar.
Classy.
Doesn't he like use crossbows though?
It's definitely classy.
Yeah, he does. He does only use crossbows, but he has guns too.
He's a bad motherfucker, let's be real.
But one thing I want to say is that along the lines of that tweet, Jimmy, that you read, that seems a lot like you're gonna hear a lot from people, and I've heard a lot, is people trying to draw arbitrary distinctions between classes of weaponry. It's like, oh, well, you can have a handgun, but you don't need this. You don't need that. Usually it centers on assault rifles, but sometimes you don't need a rifle or you don't need a shotgun. Handguns are enough, you know, that those are acceptable. That's a very, very, very dangerous road to go down when you start deciding how the fundamental rights of people in America are going to be, the limits to which they can be exercised based on what people can or cannot do, or do or do not need. So I don't need to always be able to walk around and exercise my freedom of speech. I don't need to do that. I don't need to always be afforded the right to be secure in my home.
Like you always need to exercise your freedom of speech. I'm gonna go get a Bud Light Lime, faggot.
Bitch. You don't. But I don't need to. I'm not always making use of my ability to be secure in my home and against an unreasonable search and seizure by the police. I don't need that all the time. I don't need to be afforded a trial by jury and to be due process of law. I'm not entitled. I don't always make use of those things, so I don't always need them. But does that mean that those things should automatically be taken away, or that they are subject to be taken away? That's a dangerous road to go down, and it's a very, very, very dangerous precedent to set. So if you want to make that argument that you don't need this kind of gun or you don't need that kind of firepower, be careful with what you're saying, because you have to understand how not only is it going to be applied in this issue, but how it can be applied globally.
Yep. Mr. Elite, are you in here? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's up, dude?
Not much.
What happened to you? Did you get DDoSed?
Hanging out. I don't know. I was like in and out. It's really weird.
Are you nervous? You seem nervous.
Just a bit.
Yeah, you haven't said a word.
How big's your channel? Well, tell me about yourself real quick. Tell the viewers. There's like 1,300 people in this show.
Well,
don't freak out.
Basically just do Call of Duty sports. I play hockey. I just do really whatever game I feel like. It doesn't really matter to me. That's it.
How many subs you got?
I think 68.
When'd you start?
Probably about July of this year.
Cool.
Sorry. Well, you're cool.
Who's the bad A that came in and sat down and started smoking?
Oh, that's Cinematic in his basement. What's up, bro?
That was
I was
awesome.
asking that in my head. I'm like, who is this guy?
He just he turns on the camera, sits down, leans back,
It's
lights
because
up
he's
his
got
cigarette,
that swag.
and he's just like, don't use the word swag. Guys,
He just came in here like, I'm too cool.
To get this fucking thing to open, it wouldn't open.
What's up, Sin?
Not much. I about through my computer screen.
Let me tell a little story real quick about Cinematic. If you don't know who this dude is, this guy, I don't know if he originated commentator raps, but it was damn near close. It was close. He was one of the first, if not the first.
I'm pretty positive the commentator rap that I did was the first one to ever go up on YouTube. It just didn't go on my channel. That's the problem.
Right, it went on Machinima. So this dude...
No. It went on Optic Hex's page first. It went on Optic Hex's page like 2 years ago.
Okay. The forefather of commentator raps, and I remember I had like 1,000 subscribers, and I was just getting introduced to Skype. And I get on Skype, and this guy's like, "Oh, I know a Machinima Respawn director." And at that time, I was like, "Wow, that's awesome." He's like, "I'm going to give you his contact, and you can talk to him." And the dude took time to talk to me, and we became friends and stuff like that, and the rest is history. But I just remember way back in the day, Cinematic taking time to talk to somebody that was smaller than him, he didn't know, so on and so forth. So
yeah, Sin's good peeps, man. Sin's good peeps.
Always
happy
cool
to
in my
hear that
book.
somebody knows who started something.
Yeah.
Right? That's pretty odd.
Cinematic
Like, you
started
get to
commentator
say,
raps.
like, oh, this person started it, because usually you say anything, no one ever knows who started it.
Well, we're gonna get comments and tweets now. No, he didn't. This guy started it a year ago.
Oh, yeah.
This guy- And you know what? Honestly, that's your best one. That one to me is my most popular one out of all of yours. Any that you've done since. That first one, it really hooked you and pulled you in.
Yeah, I don't have the damn PTFO Live thing open now because I had to restart my computer like 4 times. There's a link right there. It went over 2 years ago. Went up on Hex's page.
Who's that?
No, it's
Oh, he's having issues.
Yeah, he's having issues.
I got like kicked again.
There's like 2 of you.
I think you might need to give up the ghost on this one.
That's what I was
Not
thinking.
working.
Yeah.
I don't know, I
Well,
just
dude,
kept getting kicked.
shout your channel out real quick, buddy.
All right, Mr. Xelite9, MRXELITE9.
He's listening to the stream.
Oh, okay. All right, dude. Check him
All right,
out.
I'll see you.
Show him
Thank
some
you.
love. Take it easy, buddy.
All right, thank
I'll
you.
be right back.
Yo, what up, Optimus Magnum in the stream? My bad.
I love how this dude's just smoking a cigarette. That's awesome.
That's great. That's what I was saying. Like, he just come walk in, sit down, and was just like, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah, right.
That's sin, man. Y'all
I kind of lost what you guys were talking about because, like I said, I've had to restart my computer 4 times and uninstall fucking Google and all kinds of shit just to get it to.
Just you being a badass. Don't worry about it. Just you being a badass, man. Like
So have you moved past the iFly Illini discussion yet? Because I don't really want to talk about that guy.
Yeah, we started that off.
Yeah, we already covered it, so you don't have to.
So we're on a different subject. Okay.
Yeah,
No, I mean, we can go back if you would like to.
We're now talking about Lefty leeching subs from anyone that he can. So
Yeah.
Oh, come on! Jimmy just told the story about. Fuck you.
The only thing I can say about that guy is when the whole drama started, I don't remember if I told Jimmy, but I know I told Wack. I said, I don't know about that dude because if you go watch his video and read between the lines, basically, you know, he's just butthurt because he didn't get what he wanted out of the situation.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
But just one thing for everybody that's watching, tips and tricks videos, no one has a handle on that. All of those guys, T Martin, all those guys, they steal their information from Reddit. It all comes from Reddit.com. They all go on there, and whoever puts it up first is supposedly the one who created it. But they get all those tips and tricks from Reddit.com.
Do they? I didn't even know that. A lot of
Yes,
people
they
told
do.
me that after the video. I had no idea.
I'm going to Reddit right now.
There is a forum where all those guys get their tips and tricks, and that's how sometimes you see them put them up on the same day.
So how come the people that put the stuff on Reddit don't just make the videos in the first place and get a hold on all the views?
They don't give a shit. They don't care. I've been playing Call of Duty since COD 4. You know when I found out YouTube actually was posting Call of Duty videos? The end of Black Ops 1.
Holy shit.
Like,
Cinematic, are
I
you
just didn't
saying
care.
there's conspiracy?
His face.
I don't know.
It's all
you know
a big
what's funny,
conspiracy.
though, when we talk about like stealing content, I don't really care. I don't consider it stealing exactly, but since you brought up the commentator rap, there have been a few people that have like capitalized off of that, and I basically got swept up under the rug over that shit.
How does
I
that
think
make
it was
you
funny
feel?
how he came in and said he didn't want to talk about it, but I will say he did it.
Well, I mean, I can understand where he's coming from. You create something, you start something, and then somebody else gets big off of it to a degree or something. I could be spiteful about something like that for sure.
I don't even hate on the fact that anybody got, you know, like, and I'm not saying anybody blew up off doing commentator raps, but, you know, Jive Turkey did it, but I respect Jive Turkey, and he didn't even know I did it. But there was another guy that did it that knew that I did it first and didn't even say anything, you know, like, hey, I'm going to go do this or whatever, and did about 5 of them motherfuckers. And I don't really care that he got, you know, a whole lot of subs off of it, a whole lot of views or anything like that. It just irritates me that I didn't get that opportunity. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hmm.
I get you. Somebody just said Mother Jugs Pete looks like a prison inmate.
Genuinely does. He really does.
Really? I look like a prison inmate?
That's what they're saying,
Because
dude.
you got like a red or orange jersey on.
Yeah.
Hey, at least it wasn't Mother Jug Speed looks like the guy I could kick his ass. I mean,
There you go.
you know.
That's right.
Cinematic looks like he belongs in a straitjacket.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know who he reminds me of? Just right here looking at him, he reminds me of the guy on Con Air.
Yes, he does. Holy
The
shit.
crazy dude.
Steve
Yes.
Buscemi?
Jimmy, tell me why I haven't left the house today, but I got on like
No, God, don't do it.
Oh, God, no.
dress slacks
Sick.
with fucking Ken Griffey Jr.'s on
Dude,
and
you got some
shirt.
big-ass feet.
And I ain't left the house today.
What size shoe do you wear?
13.
Damn, I wear 13
I would have
too,
sworn
but your
those was
feet
like
look
16.
bigger.
I wear like a 4 in men's.
Like some Shaq shoes right
Four.
there.
Yeah, right?
Women are supposed to have small feet.
Yeah, if you have big feet, there's something wrong, Nohos.
Yeah, big-footed women.
I mean, I don't have a foot fetish, but when I'm having sex, I don't want to see no like feet bigger than mine
Yeah.
brushing up against my leg or nothing.
I don't want to have to be checking for an Adam's apple.
Oh.
And then when you cuddle, like they like to rub their feet, and it's just gonna be like
No,
over
oh my
your
God.
feet, and it's like her feet's bigger than mine.
If I was a guy, I'd just be like, yo, you got some big ass feet. Get the fuck out of my bed.
I'm sorry if any of you have foot fetishes, but that's one of the most disgusting things.
I
Yeah,
can't,
man.
I can't do feet, man. That's gross.
That's nasty, dude. There are no clean feet.
Wait, hold on. Out of all the sexual fetishes on the internet, you're selecting foot fetish and be like, that's really gross, bro.
You telling me you want to go suck on some girl's toe jam toes?
That is like seriously. That's,
you know what we just found out, guys?
Oh,
the
God,
only one in here that has a foot fetish is Lefty.
Lefty.
I've been surrounded by logical fallacies today. No, it's that. Like, have you heard Rule 34? Isn't that it?
From How I Met Your Mother.
Is that I think it was around before that. But if you can think of it, there's a porn for it. There's some Jimmy. Go on the internet right now. There's some crazy fetish shit. Like feet is weird. Don't get me wrong. Foot fetishes are weird.
No, feet is nasty, man. Feet is nasty.
Jimmy,
what?
You guys have officially gathered the YouTube viewers that are just like everywhere.
What do you mean?
I was looking at the chat and I've already seen like there's a giveaway of 1,600 Microsoft points on my channel, and hey guys, I just made a video. Check it out. I love criticism.
That'll change.
I get the same guy on every video, and I don't block him because I think it's hilarious. He writes this, "Hey guys, I don't want to take up a lot of your time, so I'm not going to spam you." And then it's like the maximum character comment of, "This is what I do on my channel. Please check me out. If you like it, subscribe, but don't subscribe if you're not going to watch my videos."
He has it saved like his YouTube layout.
Yes, it's the exact same thing. It's copy paste on every one of my videos.
Jimmy,
shit.
Yeah.
Jimmy, somebody PM'd me on YouTube today and said, "Hey, can you please check out my video?" And the dumbass didn't even put a link in the fucking thing.
Yeah, I get that a lot too. I get that on tweets.
I get this a lot, right? I get a lot of people messaging me like, "Yo, Nep, I'm about to start a channel up next week. You reckon you can shout me out and get some subs my way?"
No, I got a better one. "Hey, I'm going to start a channel next month. I've got some good ideas. Can you go ahead and partner me? Can you get me partner?
Oh,
Can you do it to it?" Yeah.
People,
That's funny though. But this kid's been doing this for like 6 months.
Did you know? Have you actually noticed on your videos, like if you get a lot of comments and stuff, like recently, maybe the last month or two, like 50% or more of my comments have been people shouting out their own shit. And that never used to happen like 6 months ago, you know. But now
no, it never used to happen to you.
Yeah,
it never used to happen to you. It's been happening for a long time, buddy.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I know it's been. I just think I feel like the last couple of months in general, like people just so bigger? Desperate, man. The people are just so desperate to get views. You know?
Yeah, it's happened to me a lot more too. So
it's because there's so many people coming onto the scene trying to get involved. It's the whole. It's a big ocean thing, and you're trying to get your head above water. I mean,
well, I think too here I've noticed here in the last couple months, a lot of people are talking about the money, and a lot of people are trying to predict how much so and so makes and how much so and so is doing. So when you start hearing these numbers going out, people are like, "Holy shit!" So, you know, the market was already flooded enough, and then now you got all these people talking more and more about the freaking money.
I'd like to clear up the money. I'd like to clear up the money. So we get $1 per like, $1 per subscribe, and $10 per view. Okay, that's how much we get.
You know what's funny though?
Oh, is that all?
I've told so many people. All you have to do to find out if you really want to know a kind of an estimate, if you go to Social Blade at the bottom right corner, and say estimated earnings. Cut that in half. Don't go with the low. Don't go with the high. Cut it in half, and you're about right there.
My favorite is like people are like, "Hey, host, can you shout me out?" I'm like, "I've got 1,000 subscribers. You want 3 subscribers? I got 2." Like,
shout outs don't go like they did. Man, I'm loving these comments. We get such a wide array of people. You got one here says, "Lefty's awesome." Next guy says, "Lefty sucks balls." Next guy says, "Jimmy sucks." Next guy says, "Cinematic looks like he's in Dexter's kill room." It's funny the different people we get in here. It's hilarious.
And just to clear it up, this is not a green screen or an attempt at a green screen.
It looks like a tarp.
It looks like a body bag.
Because I'm tired of people saying junk. I'm in the basement. So I made a fake wall.
I wish you would have started up your camera and like popped through there.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to do an entrance. You've got to do that.
This guy had like his whole finger memorized.
Hey, who do we lose?
Nepenthes, I think, closed out his browser because he's a tar.
Dude, I'm still here, right? Yeah.
He's right here, and he heard you say that.
Dude, Lefty gives me so much shit, man.
What are you talking about?
Sometimes, right? Sometimes
no.
Lefty's
You don't
right.
even get to talk. No. You spent the whole show being like, "Oh, sucking on that iFly dick, trying to get that substance."
Hey, Alex White said, "Lefty sucks ass. Jimmy's cool." Oh, I love you too, Slayer shots.
You like
Hey,
a guy
what's
that drinks
mog?
bitch beer.
What's a mog?
Well, I don't know.
Cinematic is a mog. Is in a mog. Maybe he means a fog.
I'm like Lefty. I'm too cool to have lower third.
White guy you've ever seen.
I was about to say, have you seen kids spelling on fucking the internet?
Yeah,
It's
you're right.
atrocious.
Somebody tweeted me today something in the Urban Dictionary, and the definition of it was what was it?
German tightrope.
Yes.
Ratchet?
Yes. Did you
I
see
saw
it?
you. I saw you retweet it. Yeah.
Yeah,
The definition of it was this was created on a PTFO live podcast, and it's where a dude poops in a girl. I don't even know what it was. but I was
Shits
like,
in a
what
straight
the
line, and the girl rubs her vagina along it.
fuck? Yeah. We never created that.
No, I don't. I've watched a lot of the podcasts. I don't remember you guys talking about
way.
shitting in lines and a guy.
That sounds like a lefty. That sounds like a lefty thing.
Hey, you better go with
It's
it.
in the Urban Dictionary saying that it was created on our podcast.
You gotta own that, Jimmy.
Right.
It's controversial. That'll bring people here. They'll be like,
Yeah.
I gotta go see this shit.
Yeah,
The
right.
only
That could,
one-
that could be the next one. That could be the next 2 girls, 1 cup kind of deal.
The only one that I ever remember is the one that Burns always brings up is the Alaskan pipeline. That's the only one that I can remember from all that crap.
What's the Alaskan pipeline?
The Alaskan pipeline.
It's where the dude poops and they freeze it and then use it as a dildo.
The fuck? Only in Minnesota. Only in Minnesota.
Hey,
That's
there's a lot of
awesome.
sex trafficking in Minnesota.
What you guys don't see is Lefty just made a note on his little sticky note next to his computer. Search porn for Alaskan pipeline.
Alaskan pipeline porn
Yeah.
plus tentacles. Got it.
Plus,
Plus tentacles.
and feet.
Everything's better when you add tentacles and feet. Thank you. Oh ho ho no Joe's.
Oh no.
No, Joe's.
Bama TJESC wants me to tell you, Nepenthes, to say that Reed is the best striker in FIFA 13.
No, he sucks.
So this dude Reed, right, is like one of the lowest rated players in the game, and I was live streaming yesterday and the day and today, using him and made him like a cult hero, and he plays for like a professional football club here, and he ended up like tweeting me, and like he had like 1,000 people go and tweet him, and like we boosted
So is he
his,
like an underrated dude?
Yeah.
No, he's shit. I just made him famous, basically. Famous in
Right, in the...
The Twitterverse.
hypothetically famous. Yeah, basically.
I got
So
you.
Is he
I used to be-
self-aware that he sucks? Is he like, yeah, I suck? Yeah.
he's not a starter. He's on the bench all the time, and
Yeah, but
Sometimes
he's-
that's the best job. You get paid. You
he's-
don't got to worry about getting hurt.
He just goes to practice all day and drinks Gatorade.
You know, on
a
game.
Mog is part man, part dog from Spaceballs. They're saying you look like the Mog from Spaceballs, Cinematic.
Oh, Mog.
Mog.
Huh.
The dude from
that's
Spaceballs.
fine.
One of the best movies in the world. If you've never
Famous,
seen it,
okay.
go watch it.
Yep.
Spaceballs is great. They don't make movies like they used to.
thank God for that.
No, dude.
Come
So
on. Do you
many
know what?
classic
Let's talk
movies.
about Christmas, right? I hate Christmas because
You're
you have to watch the
freaking- you're a-
same goddamn films every
The Christmas
goddamn
Story.
year.
Oh,
And the
fuck
elf
the Christmas
shit,
story.
man.
Fuck the Christmas
Elf.
story.
Yeah,
No,
fuck
what
that
do you mean,
lamb.
fuck-
Stupid as
You're telling me you don't get excited every time they triple dog dare that kid to put his tongue to the pole?
No, I
I
don't,
didn't-
because they run it wall to wall for 24 hours on TBS or TNT or one of those goddamn
Who,
stations.
that movie's a classic.
who fucking makes you watch it, Lefty? Who says is that the only channel you get?
Dude, like 10 years
Maybe.
ago when my family was poor and shit and we didn't have Sky or whatever, and all you got is like 5 channels and you have
Same
to watch
here.
Christmas films, fuck that, man.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
We
watch
had
Christmas
the
films.
whole black and white TV with the aluminum foil and the antenna. We got
Yeah.
4, 7, and 8. I think was the channels we got.
We got
And one of those
we
was
got,
And if the
Telemundo.
if the
we-
president was on, you were fucked.
Yeah, we got 2, 4, 6, 10, and 11. And like you said, if the president was on, you weren't watching shit. You were playing cards, is what you were doing, or going to bed early. It's like fuck it.
Somebody said Nepenthes throw down on the stick in FIFA. What's that mean?
Throw
I
down.
don't know. I don't understand.
What is
that
all
means.
this terminology they're coming at me with FIFA?
No, he
on
just
my
made
Twitter.
that up right there. He just coined that phrase. So
Okay, all right.
Nepenthes, I wanted to ask you a quick question because I saw your video today about the really expensive pack. And
Yeah.
you said you threw out a big number really quickly because I have no idea what you're talking about, but you said 300-pound pack
Yeah,
or something
so,
like that.
I spent like I guess the equivalent of like $500 on virtual cards.
No.
So it's not
like
in-game
500
money.
real dollars?
300
Real
British
dollars?
pounds on.
Yeah.
Are
What?
you fucking retarded?
On a game?
Right, so there's this player in the game that's worth like
That's worth nothing.
Right, no, he's worth 4 million in-game coins, right? 4
What
million
is that?
in-game
Hold on.
coins.
What does that relate to in real life? What could you say?
No, that's just I could sell those in-game coins for probably around £600.
Which
so spend
is
it,
how much US?
like $1,000 or so.
Okay, all right.
So I spent £300 in the search to get this player. I'd use him. I'd make videos on him and recoup my losses through that.
Right.
But unfortunately, I didn't get him, so I just got shat on basically.
Oh God!
I'm
dude.
sorry.
PTFO's Twitter is PTFO Live TV for the dude that asked in the comments.
Do a
Man,
lot
I
of
wish-
people do that? Do a lot of people spend that kind of money?
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Really?
Last year for FIFA 12, EA Sports made something like $140 million from that game mode alone. Clear profit.
Wow.
Is it safe to say that
What?
there could be could there be farmers like there's farmers in Asia and
yeah,
stuff
so-
that farm World of
so
Warcraft that farm FIFA gold?
There's a whole underground market of selling FIFA coins.
Whoa!
They make so much money from it, dude. So much money. I know from
Black
first-hand
market
experience.
FIFA.
Black market
That's a room
FIFA.
full of gamers.
Can I be
Yeah.
Nepenthes, can I be your first FIFA coin mule? I'll do that for you.
Yeah.
Don't
I can do
act
that.
like I've not got that shit already under wraps, Lefty. Come on.
Well, I'll trade it for a dual com for subs and views.
You're
see,
gonna,
you're
and then what are you
leeching
going to
all
do when
sorts
all these soccer dudes come to your channel like, where's the fucking soccer?
I'm gonna call them all Cockney fucks, and I'm gonna block them.
So
I supposed to do that anyway.
Nepenthes, you already have your sweatshop with a bunch of naked people coining shit, so you know they don't steal
That's
anything
awesome,
from you.
dude.
No, I don't. Like I got asked politely by EA to stop selling in the underground market. So for the sake of my channel, I had to stop.
How much would you say you were making a month off the underground?
I'll be honest because
Can
it's
you say?
been put out there publicly. I made the equivalent of $60,000 in 5 weeks.
Jesus, dude!
What? Repeat that?
Fuck, am I playing Call of Duty still?
You gotta sell crack to get
However-
that kind of money.
But-
FIFA is the real YouTube money.
Okay,
Man, I
so
should have stuck with FIFA back in the day.
I'll explain a bit more though, right? So I had a supplier who had a bot, let's say, that generated coins on a whim, 10 million per minute. He made crazy money. And I took just a cut of what I sold. I had the fan base, he had the coins, and we split it down the middle. So I made him also like $60,000.
So you didn't have to earn the coins like go play the game.
No, I got somebody to give them to me. But in
So
FIFA
he hacked the
13
game.
Essentially, yeah. But in FIFA 13, they've stopped that hack, so it's a lot scarcer of a market. So people are actually buying coins and then selling them on for a profit. And because there's less of them, they sell them on for ridiculous prices, man, like ridiculous.
So what if you had 12 people in a room in a sweatshop playing it all day long and they farm the coins?
You can trade cards. Like you could buy the cards. The player that's worth like 4 million, you could probably pick him up for 3.5 million and sell him for 4 million. You made yourself 500,000 coins, which is like worth like $20, $25, and you
Where
can
do you
that in
sell
like
it
a
at for
second.
real money though? eBay?
eBay, Twitter, YouTube.
I'm sure there's websites.
There's websites. Yeah, like it's
Wow,
crazy
dude,
how-
you were part of a black market underground
Yeah.
Hey,
movement.
please do not
Yeah.
tell Activision about this stuff because we do not want fucking to
COD
have to buy
points.
Oh yeah,
7
COD points. You can buy
Black
COD
Ops
points
3.
Oh,
out.
Jesus Christ.
PayPal.
Oh, COD points.
They'll be like, "There's a gun where you just push the A button and it kills everybody on the map. $100,000. Who wants it?"
People buying it, dude.
Little
There
kids
would
be
be-
swiping their parents' credit cards and shit. Hey, look, I have a montage where I hit the A button 5 times and I win the game.
And my parents
I'd
had
watch
to
that.
foreclose on their house.
Yeah, that's awesome. So there's there's a FIFA coin market, like
That's
a money
crazy,
market.
dude.
Like, have you ever played Diablo? Like,
Yeah.
So the way people farm on there, but not farming. You know how like you have a real money auction house,
Right.
And you trade the weapons or the armor or whatever. It's essentially that, but with FIFA cards instead.
Cool.
I need to start playing FIFA.
I got a lot of people asking about the money for the foster kids and the presents and stuff. We went today. Let me tell you a little story about it. I guess from beginning, if you weren't aware, all the viewers probably are. But we did the Christmas show last week, and we also did a PTFO for Kids charity drive on the show. And in 2 days, we raised right at $2,500. And we took that, and me, Ashley, and the kids, we got lists from the community manager at the foster kids home. And there's 6 cottages in this community, in this foster place. So each cottage houses like 7 or 8 kids, a girl cottage, boy cottage, and so forth. And that's where they live. So you're talking a kitchen, bedrooms, bathrooms, stuff like that. So we got list of what they needed. And what we were thinking when we first started doing this was, hey, we're going to go buy an assload of presents. But once we got these lists and we started seeing that there was a lot more to it that they actually needed to just live daily, we kind of cut it in half. So we went to Walmart. We bought all kinds of mixers, pots, pans, dishware, showers. I mean, you name it, we bought it to go in their cottages and stuff. And then we went and got toys, and we got them some Connects and Wii stuff and stuff like that. But we delivered it all today. And I've got it all videoed. I've logged it out while we were going and when we delivered and stuff. So Monday on, PTFO, you'll be able to go check it out. And if you donated, you'll be able to see where your money went and how big of a difference that even if you donated 50 cents or $1 that you made to these kids. So it was really cool.
Awesome, dude.
It was
Yeah,
awesome. It was awesome. I almost got teary-eyed when we were talking to the lady because it just shows you that there are people that we're talking about this thing with the shooting of the kids and all this stuff on YouTube, crazy people, but there are people out there with hearts. I mean, we were talking to the lady, and while we were there, this like 80-year-old couple comes up there and starts helping us unload the Tahoe, and I'm like, do they work here? She said, no, they just volunteer. They come up every week and try to help the kids out. Or the old guy used to do carpentry, and he's like old, and he'll like try to go and fix stuff on their houses, and they just volunteer their time. It was a really cool experience.
Old, like he shouldn't have his driver's license. Old.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Shouldn't have his driver's license. But I'm putting this vlog together because instead of this being this flash pan, hey, let's raise money and we'll give it to them, and nobody sees what actually happens.
Yeah.
You guys, the fans, are going to get to actually see where the money went. So
that's actually one of the coolest things if you've never done it. Every year at my work, we all get together and we get money for the local kid charity, the Toys for Tots around here, and we have a local home that I got to go to one year and go take them. And it's sad to think about it, but at the same time, it's pretty cool to see them just over a simple doll that somebody else would take for granted. How happy they are for one day just to get one present is pretty cool. So.
It amazes me, some of the people. We had a guy donate $400, and that may not seem like a lot to some people. That's a lot of money to a normal working person. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of money just to unselfishly give, Yeah. So, who'd we lose?
Oh no! Oh no! Way, Jose.
Oh, Jojo.
Oh no, Jojo. Blah 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 blah.
Twinkie.
Tit punch.
Anyway,
We lost the tit punch.
That's the story on the PTFO for kids. So Monday on PTFO, look for the video. What else we got? We've smooth already went almost an hour and a half. This has been going good. Let's see who we have in here to pick on. Lefty, Chris, Katera.
Yeah, go with Craig.
There you go. Make fun of him.
Is the fight still going on?
As far as I know, yes. He's
with you and
stop talking about it.
What's the deal? We need an update.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
Kermit the Frog?
Huh?
I didn't know we had a special guest, Kermit the Frog.
Okay, have you guys discussed like details? Is this like a no holds barred, anything goes, grab weapons? What is this?
Yeah, well, it's pretty much no holds barred. He's looking at it being more of a wrestling match as opposed to like a just.
Are you really going to go in and wrestle this guy, or are you just going to start wailing on him?
No, I'm not doing the wrestling thing because, I'm doing his brother. I think it's Scott Ken Martin or whatever the fuck his name is. His brother is supposed to be running out a boxing ring or something like that for us to do this.
Okay.
And then Scott and Only Use Me Blade are going to be filming it unless they decide that they need to jump in and help out Keem when he starts getting his ass whooped.
Didn't he fall out with Scott?
They fall out and fall in every week, dude.
No, dude, I saw something on YouTube the other day, and
he raged.
Oh, dude, he was going fucking nuts.
That was epic.
This isn't your time, Scott. This is world time.
So, is it going to be like there's going to be like barbed wire bats laid on the ground, ladders,
tables, ladders, and chairs? Do it.
I know of, but the thing about that, if it does happen, I've been through stuff like that before. where he hasn't. So if there is barbed wire and tacks and all that kind of stuff, then I know what to do with that stuff. He doesn't. So
what I want to know is why it was like instigated and like brought up so much when it happened, but like now that we're getting real close to it, it's not being brought up anymore.
Because he'll back the fuck out. That's why.
Like there's no hype behind it anymore.
Yeah, it's his way of being quiet about it to where maybe everybody will
forget about it.
Look, if it actually happens, guys, it's going to be a letdown because it's only going to last like 25 seconds.
Yeah,
but if it does happen and you convince him to have like a TLC match, I'm in. I will be your tag team partner in an instant. I'll jump off a 20-foot ladder onto somebody.
That's the part that's kind of getting me like. This is going to be stupid because there's all these months of hype, and then it finally happens. You know, all these people they can't wait to see Keemstar get his ass kicked.
And then you hit him once.
People just want to see a YouTube fight.
Yeah.
So many, I'll fight you at PAX bullshit. It never happens. People just want to see two YouTubers throw
actually
down.
Fight, yeah.
Yeah, and then
I'm going to put this out there. If you're a YouTuber and you're semi-relevant, and you can find another one and you don't like him and you guys actually fight, you'll probably get a viral video.
Yeah. I might do it with Pacific Tomb. He lives like an hour away from me.
So, Sarah, I know you're taking it serious. Do you think Keemstar's taking it serious like a real fight, or he's taking it as like the setup wrestling fight?
No, he's taking it as the setup wrestling. This is going to be fun for a YouTube video kind of thing. He has no clue.
He's thinking about the views, man.
Mm-hmm. Have you been like training and getting ready, or you're just sitting back drinking beer?
Oh, I train every single day regardless, and of course drink beer. But I mean, I go to the gym. I go to MMA training 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I train with jiu-jitsu, stand-up, kickboxing, all that kind of stuff 3 days a week. I lift weights 4 days a week. I've got a punching bag here at the house.
Like when you're hitting the punching bag, it has Keemstar's face on it.
You know, I thought about doing a video like that because I do have a legit punching bag on my front porch that I go out there every once in a while and just kind of punch on it. Yeah. I did think about doing like the Rocky style theme in the background with the vlog with me punching the punching bag, or going to like
Jamie said you can have her beef jerky, but you have to pay overseas shipping.
I saw that, dude. Yeah.
I have thought about doing that with the whole picture of Keem up there, but I don't know. I don't think that would be perceived the way I want it to be.
Chances are this isn't going to happen.
Yeah, it's a big chance. Either way, the weekend of the 19th, I'm going out to Buffalo, New York. I've never been there before.
So you'll be there. You'll be there, so there's no excuse for on your end.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I live in New York. I'm going to go. If you guys like link out where it's going to be, I'm definitely going to be there live. Definitely going to be there live.
I would pay to see that.
Guys, refresh your stream if you're having it. We're good. I don't know why it
dropped.
But we're not getting DOSed.
It would be awesome to watch you kick his ass. Now, that being said, it's going to be kind of a letdown because it's not going to be very long, and it's not going to be a badass MMA fight. It's going to be him getting hit and then him hitting the fucking floor, and it's about as far as it's going to go because he looks like he's doing about as much training for a fight as a squirrel. Like he's just
he's taking it as a joke. He's taking it as like your typical drama alert just to get
How old is he?
He's irrelevant.
What are you gonna do if you guys go at it and you start grappling or something and hit the ground, this dude like bites a chunk out of your ear?
Holy shit!
I don't know, man.
You ever killed somebody before?
Because here's the deal. Here's the deal. If it was me and I wasn't prepared for something like that, but I didn't want to back out, I'm gonna be like this rabid dog, and I'm gonna like bite you and like.
Yeah, like he starts going after the eyes to eye gouge.
Grab your nuts, whatever you gotta do. Punch you.
Ric Flair, like thumb in the eye.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that, but I have thought about not so much Blade. Blade and me are cool. I don't see him jumping in, but I have thought about.
The only reason Blade would jump in is be like, "It's done, dudes. Let's get off of it." He ain't
yeah.
Let's be realistic. Blade can't jump.
You were just thinking about outside interference.
I'm just thinking about Keem getting somebody that nobody knows about, like real life friends in the area to show up, and then I get my ass jumped.
Oh, you think it'd be like a gang thing? Like
yeah.
Oh,
that sucks.
I didn't think about that.
You all back you up. I'm not very tough, but I can tip punch the fuck out of somebody.
So basically, you need to take an entourage.
Right.
You need.
Yeah,
Right.
just in case. Yeah.
Get a bunch of New York YouTubers to go with
There you go.
Fuck yeah,
There you
dude.
go.
Because I know quite a few. There's quite a few of them out there, so it wouldn't be too hard.
Hype you up before you get in the ring and everything.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna? If it happens, you guys need to have theme music for when each of you walk.
Definitely.
Oh,
like
you
little
need to-
intros.
You need to have a robe that says YouTube.
For sure.
On the back of it?
YouTube money.
Cut promos before the match.
And an announcer, the mic comes down.
Like they used to do in boxing, where they put the advertisement on the boxer themselves. When he takes off his robes, it says likes and favorites appreciated.
There are
But I'm
so
gonna be
many
honest,
people shouting out their channels in the chat.
What
now.
does Michael Buffer go for these days?
I was gonna say, Lefty, we need to.
Oh, he's
have
like
you
$1
come down
million
and
bucks
ring
just
now.
for saying it once, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or he's
Yeah.
up there. I don't know if he's $1 million, but it's a good fee for him to do the Let's Get Ready to Rumble.
It's trademark too, isn't it?
It's his phrase. It is his phrase.
It is his.
That's
Yeah, we need
great.
to have.
Can you believe a dude got rich and is set for life over a phrase?
Right.
Yes.
Well, he used to do it on the radio, right? That was his deal, and then a boxing promoter heard about it, and that's how he got into boxing. I think he used to do it on the radio, and then a boxing promoter heard about it, and he was like, "Wow, that's pretty cool." So that's what I heard.
Well,
That story was so
see if it
interesting, dude.
happens,
All right,
I
you know what,
guess.
Nepenthez? That's you and me. We're the second match. We're the mid
You're the
card.
undercard.
Yeah, we're the undercard. We're the undercard.
So you're the first match, you mean?
Yeah, we're the first match. That's what.
You're
I
the
mean.
Well,
first
how's
match.
that going to work, dude? Because you only let people see you from the chest up. Because
That's all it's going to be.
you don't wear any
That's
pants.
all I am. That's all I am.
That's all he's going to walk out there with. He's going to have a fleece pullover and whitey tights.
Have you ever
with
seen
fucking
Out in
grip
a
socks?
Captain America thong with the shield on the front of the
Yep.
area is what he's going to walk out in.
Mhm.
He's
Did
got
any
the-
of you ever see the Omegle video on the PTFO Live channel when we met up together in Seattle? We did an Omegle video, and the first kid on there was this kid. He had a Captain America shirt and a shield, and he's like, "Oh my God, I found you guys!" And he stood up, and he's in tighty whitey Captain America's with the shield on his little front. And he's just like, it's the thumbnail of that video if you go look on it.
That's epic. Oh man.
It was crazy. People are asking if we can do another 2.5 hours. Fuck no. We're not.
I do actually have to be up in the next
We've got
6 hours.
about 20, 30 minutes left. So what else is going? Okay, so Katera, Keemstar, that may or may not happen. Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Can I want to go back to a point. Sorry, I forget the dude on the far right's name.
Cinematic.
Cinematic. So you were talking about people starting things, and he's maybe a little bit bitter that he didn't get his time from what he feels like he may have started.
Right.
Keemstar started internet trolling or YouTube video
No,
trolling.
bullshit. That's bullshit.
But all right, so he claims that, right? And could he be a little bit more humble about the fact that other people were more successful at it than him? Can he just not let go of what's been and realize that he's faded out and old as fuck and nobody gives a fuck about him anymore? Can he just not let that go?
When it comes to why he's always dick riding Burns, that's exactly it. He's trying to stay relevant with what he.
Yeah, but he's just
Let me
not.
put this out there. When Fag did their stuff, because I know he's going to watch this. We're in his mouth every day. He can't get us out of his mouth.
That came out a little wrong.
We're all anyway. When Fag was big, back in the day when they did their stuff, yes, they did funny on the edge stuff. A lot of their videos are fucking hilarious. The whole robot thing with the kid, all that stuff, classic, great stuff. But here's the problem. As with people that retire from sports and come back, he doesn't know when to step out of the limelight and let somebody else come in. Well,
So
the people come in anyway.
So basically, he's the Michael Jordan with the Wizards.
Yeah, he hasn't figured out how to gracefully step aside, and he's still got his spot in history. The dude's he'll always be known as the troll of YouTube. There's no doubt about that. When you say everybody knows the name DJ Keemstar, whether you like it or not.
He's got no limelight though, dude. I don't understand why all these big guys respond to him. Because I get a lot of people give me shit because of what I say and do in my videos and what I say and do on Twitter. I get I block 100 people a day on Twitter. I get a lot of shit, and I've had 10 DJ Keemstars a day just come up to me and give me a whole load of shit, and I'm just like, dude, I don't give a fuck about you. I'm gonna block you, and I don't understand why Burns just doesn't block Keemstar and just be just move on.
Well, he
with
has
his life.
now. Yeah, he has now. He's done with it. It's just
It's the point though with DJ Keemstar that it's because of what he did that people still respond to him. You know what I'm saying? Like because he was.
I think it's because
My
what he
opinion
was. Yeah, I think that's
my
a very
opinion on it is that he doesn't want to let go of that. There was a time where the dude had a following. The dude had an army, a legit army, if you will, for YouTube. He doesn't have an army now. He sends people, and if you wanted to send them here, we'd get a couple hundred dislikes. There was a time with Fag where he could send and get 5,000 dislikes in a matter of 10 minutes. I mean, I know that's irrelevant. It doesn't matter, but to him, that's his army. But there was a time where he was huge, and if I put myself in his shoes, I would say that it's the glory days, and I don't want to let go of that, you know? I want to be big, and I want to be where I was 2 or 3 years ago, so I'm always going to fight to do that.
Way. You know, he needs to change his shit up and get ahead of the game again.
Well, what people don't understand now is that the thing that Keemstar is doing that I feel like he should have did differently is he should be embracing the new trollers because
yeah.
But see, the thing is when he says like I don't care about YouTube money and stuff like that, he really doesn't because of the fact that the reason the bigger commentators still respond to him is because he made a ton of money off the internet, not on YouTube, off the internet. He got some deal with that game, Fortress Craft, and basically got a big chunk of the money from it. So, and people got to realize the bottom line of YouTube, when you get up to that top level, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, whether you do it for fun or whatever, money is a big issue. So if you got a lot of clout on the internet, people will respond to you.
Yeah, I honestly don't think he cares about the money either. I don't think he's worried about the money. It's all about his legacy with him. And for you in the chat, some of you are, you're talking. I'm not really talking bad about it. I'm just giving you my opinion. We go back and forth, and it's funny because one minute me and him will tweet, and the next minute we're talking about our daughters, or we're tweeting something normal, and people are like, what do you guys? I thought you guys hated each other. I don't even know the dude in real life. It's a jokeable type thing that goes on back and forth. Sometimes maybe it goes a little too far. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's not real life. It's the internet.
Well, so, I got a call from him. I got a call from Dan Keem. You know the difference. I got a call from Dan Keem when the iFly thing dropped. And funny because now he's got a new video out. But when the original iFly thing dropped, first of all, I thanked him for the nice things he said about the PTFO charity drive.
Charity drive, yeah.
Because he did. That was really cool of him.
He absolutely did. Out of nowhere, he's like, what you guys are doing for the kids is great. And I think he has that divide of his persona, and Kyle disagrees. Kyle says Dan Keem and DJ Keemstar are the same dude, and he's a douchebag. I think that Dan Keem and Keemstar, I think it's a persona in the other one, but he doesn't know when they run into each other is what I think. But
doesn't know when to stop.
Yeah.
And the funny part is now is that when the iFly video dropped, the first thing he said when he called me on Skype trying to get me on the Bad Kid Show was, thank you for making that video. So keep that in mind.
How come you didn't go on the Bad Kid Show, Lefty? I even Skyped you and was like, dude, pull your vagina up. Come on, get on that.
Because I figured that, like my last appearance on the Bad Kid Show, they would think that there's more there than there was. They would think that I had a personal problem with iFly and that I hated him and that I wanted him to die and all these things. And, the last time it happened with White Boy when I was defending Wings from White Boy's accusations, and I told Keem before we went to air on that show, I was like, dude, I think you think there's more here than there is. That's
what people don't get. Most of the time when you see these people go back and forth in banner and Twitter war and stuff, there's not a lot behind it. Yeah, there's some butthurt feelings, but at the end, it's over in a couple hours, and that's what I don't think people get. They run with it.
The majority of it is it's internet. How can you legitimately be angry with somebody over the internet?
Oh, you can get angry with people.
Oh, yeah, that's perfectly legitimate.
Wrong. I understand that, but I mean, like, to the point, like, everybody's thinking, like, hate, and you know what I'm saying? It's going to come to fisticuffs, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way everybody acts.
Oh, now you want to talk about fisticuffs? Huh?
What? Who?
I'm kidding.
Well, that's how all this crap started with Keemstar. I get a lot of questions all the time, like, why all of a sudden did Keemstar jump on you? Like, where did this come from? And from what Keem is saying, he's pissed off at me from coming, he thinks, out of nowhere. He doesn't realize I've been on YouTube for over a year, but he thinks I just came out of nowhere, came into his world, YouTube, and now that I'm finding some, I guess you can call it success in my channel growing, he takes offense to that because
you know that's complete BS. The dude doesn't not like you.
Yeah, I think he is taking it as almost like another YouTube video. He's doing the persona.
That's all it is an event.
It's just an act. He thinks it's a way to promote, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, that's exactly what it is.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, from my perspective, I get a bad taste in my mouth when I think about him. I don't think anything he does.
That came out wrong as well.
Girl.
You and Jimmy and putting Keem in your mouth is.
Well, no, you can't sit here and say that he doesn't have PTFO in his mouth every day, or another.
He's just to me, he's a scumbag.
But Keem, when you're watching this, I'll say it also goes the other way because you've weaseled your way into our mouths as well, and somehow you get mentioned in every fucking show we do. So good.
I want to say this now. I want to say this now because I figure that if I don't say it now, I'll never get a chance to say it, and I might forget. That thing that he does here, you know what I'm talking about with the facial hair, kind of cool. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. It's kind of how it's like always the same, and there's like the little like fro-ish thing. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it looks kind of pedophile-ish.
I think he's entertaining, like everything he does. You know, as long as you don't touch me, we're cool. But so that's how I look at it.
Try hard. Boop.
I just poked you.
Boop.
That's how I think of it. So I think he's funny as hell and very entertaining, and he's good at what he does.
I'd say he's entertaining. I wouldn't say he was funny as hell.
Nah.
There are times where the dude's funny.
Don't get me wrong. I'll tell you what, actually.
And when he's rapping and shit and like freestyling,
I guess they trolled this mom, and it was sad on one end, but it's one of those things where the other day, I don't know, I watched it the next morning, and you feel sorry for her in like reality, but you can't help but chuckle. You're like, that's pretty funny shit, and that's what he's good at. He's an entertainer, whether you like him or you don't like him, you love him, you hate him, he's there in your face, and that's his mantra. That's what he does.
He's a douchebag.
Yeah, no, he is entertaining.
What does PTFO stand for? Kids are really still asking that?
I don't know what our PTFO stands for. We stole the name. It's copyrighted, I'm sure.
I'm copier, liar, cheater, thief.
Yeah. Make a video about me, please.
I will.
Okay, sweet.
Awesome.
We've got some
I've always
drama.
wondered that myself. Like, I know PTFO stands for Play the Fucking Objective.
Right.
But to have it as your podcast name and like a show, I'm like, all right, maybe they have like their own little catch to it. Like, what is it?
Of his life.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, what we thought when we grabbed it, the first show we did, we gave a shout out to the people that we saw that really pushed it out in the community. I came here with some Battlefield guys. I know my boy Jimmy the Snake, and he gave me some of the guys that use it a lot. So we gave them a shout out, and we said what we were trying to do with it was more like play the fucking objective in life and have fun and entertain, and that's where we were going with it.
Okay.
I assumed it was something dirty.
Yeah, it was catchy. I mean, it's catchy. It seems to be doing good, so we're gonna
PTFO
stick
Live
with it.
is catchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hashtag it with anything. PTFO got tits. PTFO for kids. PTFO or PTFO after dark. I mean, PTFO.
Jimmy,
everything.
you know it was all derived from masturbation. Jimmy was sitting around jerking off. He got off and he looked over at his old lady and said, "Now you do it." That's where the whole idea came from.
That's like playing the fucking objective.
Yeah.
I
You can play the objective in anything in life.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, I could go in there. I could go in there and I could half-ass make a peanut butter sandwich, or I could play the fucking objective and like put the jelly on right and put the peanut butter on right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my wife that the next time.
I think you're stretching it. I think you're stretching
Shut up,
playing the
Flappy.
objective there when extending it to peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Somebody said it means pound the female organs.
Well, that was probably Kyle's interpretation. That was probably his meaning. He was like, "Yeah."
Jimmy, I'm assuming you brought me on here to rap before the show is over.
Are you one to rap?
He only brings me on to use me for my services.
That is absolutely
Wow,
not true, dude.
what a piece of shit.
Haven't got to talk. Fuck you, Lefty. Haven't got to talk to you in a while. You know, you and me are friends for life, and I wanted to get you on here.
Kyle says one of you guys better mention my name somewhere, so I feel.
Yeah, Kyle just tweeted me and said, "2GB Kyle, you better mention me."
There you go.
And then Kirsten S said to make sure and tell Lefty that there's a response video from iFly Illini.
Yeah,
I've seen that in the
That
chat.
I'm still not watching.
He knows.
Hey, you got to watch it. He made it right before he went and took off from his hangar.
Yeah, and his Cessna, because he's never been in an actual fighter plane in the air.
I watched it, and I know there was no elevator music in the background, but I could hear the elevator music in the background.
It was like the smallest violin on earth playing in the background.
I could hear it, dude. I was watching it, and I had elevator music instilled in my brain watching it. I don't know.
Yeah.
the whole
I
time.
don't think anything he says without that elevator music will be relevant ever.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what Lefty
If
was
it doesn't
saying.
have it, it's like, I don't care what you say.
No, his coined phrase is he got big off Raw, and like he was saying, Lefty was saying, it's hard to go from that, and because everybody on YouTube's known for something.
Yeah.
Cinematic raps, T. Martin tips and tricks, Woody, a lot of stuff. I mean, Woody does a lot of stuff. White Boy,
Sex tips. Let's go with sex tips.
great, yeah, sex tips. White Boy, just craziness. I mean, you don't know what the dude's gonna do. Epic Mealtime Food. Everybody's got something, and it's really hard to shake. Well, what do you have? Well, I dismantled the channel and got all his subs, and here I am.
I played elevator music to lighten the mood.
It's hard to shake that, so we'll see what happens.
So what's next for Lefty? Like genuinely, Lefty, if you like, you've got a good kickback off of this video. Like,
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Do you continue being you, or
Are you going to sell out and start making tips and
He'll
tricks?
pump out a Trouble in Terrorist Town or Hidden video and be on his way.
Wow, you're a dick.
I was meaning that in a good way.
Oh, okay.
That was kind of a positive thing.
Oh, was it really positive? I took it as I'm on
Or
guard.
are you gonna like
You're
jump
a
into
pessimistic asshole.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was the one that said you were going to start pumping out tips and tricks
Yeah,
videos.
you don't call him a dick, and I'm supposed to be your
Well,
buddy.
I know. Yeah, you're my buddy. That's why I can call you a dick. I can't just go up to some random bald
You
dude
can't
that looks
call
like
the
he's
prison inmate a dick.
Yeah,
can you?
he looks like he's pulled straight from American History X. I'm not going to call that dude a dick.
Yeah.
It's
Where
going
do
to
you
curb
live?
stomp
Where do
the
you
shit
live?
out of him.
Lefty, Oregon. That's right.
Yeah, Eugene, Oregon. My name is Steve Schwint.
Okay, cool.
Capitalize on porn.
I don't. What am I going to?
Pornhub from you? What did you say? Oh no, host.
Yeah. Let's.
Only girl in the room. Pornhub.
I know. I said he's going to capitalize on the Alaskan pipeline and just start uploading to Pornhub.
Somebody put in the comment section, go Google 8 girls, 1 octopus.
No.
Oh.
Tentacles!
I don't even want to look at that.
No. Thank you.
you'll say no now? You're going to do it
Writing
after
it
the
down.
show.
Yeah, I'm going to do it after the show. And I'm gonna... Damn it.
Oh, there's a video I need to show you guys.
You
Let me
see,
if
there's
I-
a. I can't. But
Rice Gum, we're fixing to wrap up the show. I appreciate all the messages. You've said it like a million times. I love that too.
Someone just asked if I was going to rap or not, Jimmy. So
It's up to you, dude. If you want to rap, I know it's not. I don't know if you're wanting to do any freestyle or whatever.
I just wrote something so that I'll spit something that no one's heard yet. 'Cause
Okay,
it's not-
the floor is yours, buddy. Put him on the big screen, Lefty.
you have to. Everybody have to be quiet because I have to play the beat through my speakers. So
Is it copyrighted?
it's a mixtape beat. I mean, trust me, the beat's all over YouTube. So
Okay.
can you guys hear that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hear me? All right. I'm on a mission to hit you with compositions, the proposition to open your mind to optimism. Rhyme with the precision to surgically help your vision, make you close your ears, open your mind and just listen. As I spit on the track like reptile, penetrate beats with verbal projectiles. Cinematic beats, don't sleep, the reps wild. Throw your hands up and keep them erectile. While I'm doing me, lyrics becoming fluidly. It's nothing new to me, cause cinematic is a true MC. Never came fake or sold out, but it took a lot of time, restraint to hold out. It's a blowout when I'm dropping the 16. The flow's pristine, so clean, so addicting, and the grip's me. Throw it on the vector, slice through these motherfuckers like Hannibal Lecter, or slow it down like select fire attachments. RPG just to see the reactions. Before the match ends, they back out like bitches. No competition, they freeze like lag switches. From rags to riches, but ain't never been an orphan. Stimulating minds with the rhymes like endorphins. Maximize the portions, big screen like IMAX. Optimize the view, bringing you to the climax.
Dude, you remind me of Chino XL, man. Jesus
That's
Christ,
great.
that's
Good
crazy.
job.
Chino XL is great, but I don't have the. Chino XL is a punchline rapper, and I don't have those kind of punchlines.
I don't know. Your flow is very
That was
similar.
pretty smooth. There, I mean,
Yeah.
you just did that right on a live stream, dude. Awesome.
That was
That was
awesome.
crazy good.
Yeah.
His channel Cinematic, his Twitter Cinematic.
I gotta record that shit though. I'm gonna start having to record a bunch of shit so I can start next year like uploading a shit ton of music. I got like 8 more songs to upload before the year's over. But
Okay, who's going up against him? Who's got it?
Well, look at me.
Nepenthes, take that beanie off and let's see it.
Dude, I used to rap back in the day. It's not my thing anymore.
What do you
I got a
mean
few. I got a few.
Like you're an old man.
Dude, I'm 28 years old, motherfucker. No, when I was like 17, 18, I used to do rap battles and stuff, and I was really into that scene. I got a few tracks on my channel and stuff, but
Let's hear
A
something.
lot of things to rap
Yeah,
about
not right now.
in the
In the
London.
FIFA world?
Yeah.
no, dude. Believe it or not, I
Not the
had
FIFA world, it's the underground black.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
true.
right,
Yeah.
yeah,
No.
right.
Yeah.
Black market. So next thing Activision's coming out is black market FIFA.
No, man, I had a tough time growing up, so I had to express myself one way or another. So that's
I got you.
that's how I found my medium. So
Well, cool.
I'm not
All
the
right,
singer.
guys. We're gonna wrap it up.
You should be castrated for that. That's
Wow.
bad.
you want me to do one more, Jenny, before we wrap it up?
Go for it.
There's like 900 people in here. You might as well.
Have at it, dude. It's all yours.
Spit it.
Hold on, we're not done. He's got another one. Oh, we got
kind
some
of a
notes.
Christmas Carol.
Let me pull up the lyrics. I don't have none of this shit memorized because I haven't recorded none of it yet. Alright. Hold on. Let me start that over. Where the fuck is... There it is. Life's a bitch, so I'm trying to get a nut. Sick of disappointment, sick of being broke as fuck. Sick of seeing people happy while I stay depressed. Sick of being sick and sticking needles in my flesh. Misery and stress, pain and imperfection. Screaming fuck you as I stare at my reflection. Ain't nothing happened since I started my inception. Just a piece of shit like my internet connection. No intersection, just one direction that leads to my death without answering questions. I'm so fucking lost looking for the answers. Pale white boy looking like I got cancer. I probably do, but I don't really give a fuck. I'm out of luck, stuck trying to get a fucking buck. Trying to pay the rent before I'm living on the streets. But the only thing around me is these motherfucking beats. I keep writing, I keep hoping. Something that I say will get these motherfuckers open. Spilling out my heart on these tracks. But nobody's listening, I'm slipping through the cracks. So dude, I got so much shit laying on
He's
my...
in his basement doing work.
Hell yeah.
I like it, dude.
I'll tell you this, Cinematic, a lot of people in the comment section liked it.
Yeah, it's good, dude. It is good.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, it reminds me a lot of.
100 views.
I'll add you to the. I gotta add you and Katera
Did
to
you
the
check out my
description.
last song?
I usually check out whatever. You don't upload anymore, dude.
Dude, I upload all the time
Where are you uploading?
to my damn channel.
You know I watch them all now. Come on.
I
You know I
must
have 2
been-
channels, but my main channel is Cinematic. I've uploaded like fucking 15 videos in the last 2 weeks.
I haven't seen any videos.
I think
You know
Jimmy got
why?
caught being a bad friend.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he's lying.
I've followed him from the beginning. I watch every one of his videos. I haven't seen any from him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm a better friend because
Hey,
I've
fuck
seen
you.
them.
Let's fight, Katera.
Fight.
Let's go.
The thing is people are messaging me saying, "Are you gonna upload a video?" And I'm like,
Yeah, dude, I don't have anything from you in my sub box. I'm looking right
like
now.
one just went up 2 hours ago. What the fuck you talking about? And I'm like,
Yeah, 4 hours ago, Black Ops KC, the new YouTube or whatever.
Nope, not in my box at all. And it says
That's-
subscribe to you.
To be fair, that's got 32 views in 4 hours, and you got like 15,000 subs.
That's-
So, do you know what I mean? Something's
all
wrong
my
there.
videos, dude. I'm telling you, YouTube.
Pathetic, man.
Look,
What? How old is your channel? I bet it's old, huh? I
It's
bet it's like
old.
06.
yeah, it's really like. See, look, I started YouTube not to make videos. I started YouTube. I didn't know shit about gaming videos, and then I got a YouTube channel so I could make a favorites list of all the hip hop videos that they don't show on TV no more that I wanted to see.
Yeah.
And then some guy on Xbox, my cousin was playing with him, and he was like, hey, you rap, you should do YouTube videos. You should. That's how commentator rap came about. But I think my channel's from like 2009 or something, 2006, somewhere in there. Hold on, I'll tell you. I think it's
my channel's from '06, and the old channels get bad sub box issues, man. Like anything from sort of like '08 and previous, it just gets really bad sub box problems.
Yeah, I lose subs every time I upload a video. Almost every time I upload a video, I lose 5 or 10 subs, like as the video goes live, like before anybody can even watch it. And then the next day I'll wake up and I might gain them back. But I've been stuck at the same sub count for about a year now. Because every time I gain subs, I lose subs.
I was gonna say, I know your channel is that same way, and I know Cap. I know Jimmy. You know who I'm talking about, Cap. He's got like right at 20,000 subs, and it's like, he gets 100 views a video, and it's like, what in the fuck is wrong with that? What is going on?
Yeah, and he has a video that has over 3 million views.
Yeah, he had a viral Minecraft video.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy, we're gonna take this one home.
Yeah, we can take it home. How are we taking it home?
It's a catchphrase. Thanks for totally ruining it. Never mind.
Thank you to all the guests: Cinematic, Juggy, Oh No Ho Ho Twinkie, Tara,
Punch,
Nepenthez, Mr. Tryhard, my boy Lefty co-hosting it with me, and link in the description to everybody's Twitter and their channel that was on the show. As always, if you guys would hit the like button, help us out. And we don't run underground FIFA gold coin things like Nepenthez do.
Oh, we wish we did.
Yeah, wish we did. I'm gonna go look into it for sure. Nepenthez, hit me up when we get off the stream.
Yeah,
I'm down for that.
I could use 60K in 5 weeks. That'd be good.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I would have made more if it wasn't for PayPal, man. I swear.
Yeah. Thank you again for everybody that came and watched, and once again, thank you again for all the donations to help the kids. I know I keep mentioning it, and I will keep mentioning it for a while because it was a big deal, and it just shows you what kind of fan base that we have. You guys are fucking awesome. Even the ones that tweet dickhead stuff and comment dick. We still love you. We know you didn't get breastfed and you just need a hug or something. You're still part of our group.
We know you just need more PTFO in your mouth.
There you go. Hey, PTFO's in a lot of people's mouths. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, dudes. We're out of here. Thanks for watching.
Good night.
Peace.
Guest is White Boy on Tuesday.